So we're going to continue with a little bit more variable table. We've already talked about how you can suppress on demand certain features and how you can change the size using the new if statement logically. Something else that you may need to do someday is actually change the size of a thread, the size of a threaded hole, or the size of an external thread. Now, if we go ahead into our variables here, we see that we have a 3/4 inch diameter stud that's been threaded. It's done in the ordered mode. So if I go ahead and change this to 0.5, you see it actually does continue to be a thread, which is kind of interesting. If you click on this thread, you might be kind of wondering, well, what size is it now? It would actually be the size that it found in the list of threads. So here it found the very next exactly half-inch size. So if there were a 1/20, which there is, unfortunately it didn't find that. So it uses the major diameter of the cylinder to find that. So if you really did need it to find the 20 instead of the 13, you would probably need to make a different entry and just ever so slightly change that major diameter within the thread data table so that it would find the 1/20 instead of the 1/13, and that could be a very, very small, few tenths or a thousandths of an inch, but it will actually just find the very first match for that diameter, because there really isn't much more information that we've given it, just that the size has changed. And the same would be true for a synchronous thread as well. If we go to variables, there's a 1" 8 in there, and we see hole diameter, and if we change this to 0.75 maybe, we see that. So those variables can control the size, and you see that's turned into now a 3/4 10, because the 3/4 10 was the first one that it found in the list as far as the thread pitch. So with a little creativity, you can pretty much have it do whatever you like.